Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the 49ers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the James Madison Dukes offense comes onto the field first today. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bauman. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Touchdown, Dukes! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Showing the arm straight down the left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Bannon. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in down the sideline. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Trucks through the defender. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Dukes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's the Sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Western Michigan rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Bannon. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
This defense has been sliced and diced and now facing another 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He's got him. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, sudden change situation. Got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Bannon. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the 1st down. The 49ers send out the punt unit. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. And the 49ers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. He's got the tight end.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They go to the ground. Hard running there. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, James Madison. Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bridges. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Back to throw, it's Bannon. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys...
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The 49ers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jones. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Quarterback keeps it.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Bannon. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the 49ers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Bauman. At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From from the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught close to the marker, it's Jones. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Dukes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up the throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to throw. It's Bannon. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll do it himself. Makes his man miss. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll pull it down and run. To the 10. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
The Dukes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Wants to throw. It's Bannon. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's complete to the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The 49ers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Now on the move. Got the first himself. Oh, he's got some space. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Kick is in the air. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. To the air. It's Bannon. Looking down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the 49ers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the fifth time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working. The give from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bauman. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Motion from the back. On third down, he drops the throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is gets even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UAB went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Blazers team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's going to get loose. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick release by the QB.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Going to the running game. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Looking downfield, it's Bannon. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Off and running. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the 49ers are on the move. From the gun, looking for a man.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Niners. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on! You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Finding open areas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd down trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Oh, better look out. Touchdown, Dukes. And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch